So we would do all those cheap driving vacations, right? We'd drive from D.C. to California, windows rolled up. Dad was smoking 4 packs a day. Us kids were in the back seat sucking on the inflatable toys for oxygen. We got out of the car in L.A., our first thought, clean air. We're the only kids to have to wear the nicotine patch to come down from summer vacation. And if it wasn't for nicotine stains, we wouldn't have had a tan. 4,000 miles into the trip, Dad realizes he's smoking us out, so he puts up the Pine air freshener. Yeah, great, now our car smells like a forest fire. 25 years ago, right before I officially left my day job for comedy full-time, I was hanging outside of my office building at DuPont Circle in Washington, D.C. Yeah, it was a beautiful August evening, and I stopped just to enjoy the night for a few minutes when one of my coworkers walked out. She was one of the editors of our scientific journals. Now, we worked together, but we were 6 floors apart, and there were like 150 people at this company, so I knew her casually enough to say hi, but I really hadn't hung out with her very much. Apparently, though, she had been following my comedy career, and she knew I was leaving in a week, and so she handed me a tiny little box wrapped up, about 2 inches long. It was really small. She said it was a going-away gift. Yeah, I thought, okay, this is nice, but, what the hell is in this box? It's so small. So I opened it right there, and inside the package was a tiny wood box. Inside that was 6 tiny dolls, each of them about 1 inch high. Now, I haven't played with dolls since my Barbie days, so I wasn't sure what to do with these. Then she explained that these are worry dolls. She figured, correctly, that my road ahead was going to be really hard, a lot harder than I could have even thought of. And so to help me get through it, I was supposed to write down each of my worries and attach it to a doll and put it in the box. I guess I could only have 6 worries at a time. Then, in 6 months, I was supposed to check the box to see if any of those worries actually came true. The idea was that when you put your worries away, you usually find out down the road that they never came true. The worry dolls were a physical way of putting aside my problems for a few months so I could focus on the present. It was a really thoughtful gift, and, I had a lot of worries going in, so it was a really useful gift too. Years later, I read Dale Carnegie's famous book, How to Stop Worrying, and he mentioned that you should write down your worries and then check them in 6 months. I've also read about people who do other rituals to get rid of their worries, like touching a tree at night on the way into their house after work to leave your work troubles outside. But to me, the worry dolls really brought to life the idea of leaving your worries behind. I still have the dolls and I use them. Though my worries have changed a lot, I'm not so much worried about my car breaking down in the middle of Kansas at midnight anymore. But the takeaway tip from this is to find a way to unleash your worries. Whatever works for you, whether it's writing them down or touching a tree or giving them to a doll, put your worries aside so you can focus on the present and you'll be able to manage the future. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Feel free to check out my website, theworklady.com. This is Jan. Take care and enjoy your journey.